Hello there everybody, my name is Waddles. What's going on? How are you? Welcome back to the Basics series, episode 9. We're wrapping up here. This is a 10-part series. Next episode, we're going to go over what to do after you fight the dragon. And today, we have a big battle on our hands. So I'm going to fight a dragon and talk about things you should do, things you should think about, how to fight the dragon, all that kind of stuff today. If you missed last episode, that is how to get to and prepare for the dragon. And if you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, leave a like on it or maybe even subscribe. So with all of that out of the way, let's go fight the dragon. Okay, here we are in the basics world. Now, I have moved everything to my base camp in the stronghold. Again, check last episode if you're confused with anything. I have all of my stuff that I needed to get, and we're just going to take everything in there. I have my sword, my arrows, obviously my armor. I did not enchant it because I'm in creative mode. So, you're about to go fight the dragon. What you need to think about is, 1, do you have all your stuff? So that is check for me. And then 2, have you slept? Those are 2 really important things that you want to think about. You want to sleep, again, in case you die, so you can get back to the end portal pretty easily. Sleeping near the portal, that is, not sleeping in your world. You probably have done that. Now, the first thing you need to think about when you are about to go into the end is that you could get a bad spawn or a good spawn. A bad spawn is when you're over the void. A good spawn is when you're not over the void, meaning over the void on a platform. So let's see what we got. I have not gone in here yet, but here we go, into the end. So, we have a really good spawn. So this is the void. You can spawn on this platform over that. If you fall in that, you lose everything. This is a pretty good one. So what you want to do is dig a staircase out. Leave it too high. Don't make a super tall staircase because you could hide from Enderman in here if you're not wearing your pumpkin helmet. Now, I personally say if you have enchanted diamond armor or even a good set of iron armor, you won't really need the pumpkin helmet, but it is all up to you. So as you can see, the dragon's health is at the top, and that effect that happens when he gets near those crystals is him regenerating. If I shot at him right now, and then he flew near those crystals, he would regen his health. So that means the first thing you need to do is take out all of these crystals. The easiest way and the safest way to do this is going into the middle of the obsidian pillars. Now, you're going to need to watch out for the dragon's attacks on you, but what you want to do is aim your bow a little high and shoot at the pillars and blow all of those up. The high ones are the hardest ones to hit because you can't see them a lot. Now, it's going to help if you have a good aim, so this is where I struggle. I have a very poor aim with a bow, but first thing you need to do is take out all of these crystals on every single pillar. Now, you need to watch out for the dragon's attacks. If he charges at you and hits you, you will go flying. He will also shoot a purple mist attack. That is dragon's breath. You can pick that up with a glass bottle if you want to, but it's not that big of a deal on your first dragon fight because you can respawn the dragon now. So what I would say is don't worry about it right now and come back and get that dragon's breath later along when you need it. But there is going to be some caged pillars here. These are the dangerous pillars, and you need to be really careful because you need to get up there and take some iron bars out so you can break the crystal thingy. So what you want to do is tower up in the corner of the obsidian like I'm doing right here. If you hear the dragon coming, don't worry, like just try and go as fast as you can. You could get thrown off of it, which is where feather falling boots come in handy, or a water bucket. If you place water right before you land, it'll soften the damage a little bit. But tower up like I did, and then break 1, 2, and then just get down. I recommend digging down a little bit of a ways and then just jumping off. Just jump off, back up, and then you can shoot an arrow right in that little hole, and you should be able to blow it up like that. So that's pretty easy. Then do the same with the other one. If you're lucky, the towers won't be too tall that you have to pillar up to. Like the ones I got, they're relatively short, so I'm kind of lucky here. There we go. So then I only have that one, it looks like, and that one. The 2 really high ones. How you can tell where each crystal is still is just by watching that little effect that the dragon has. When he flies near every pillar, he will attach to it if he has the crystal there to respawn his health still. And there we go. I think I knocked that last pillar out. Depending on how far you are from the pillar, you might not see the explosion. But when the dragon lands right here, you cannot shoot him with an arrow. The arrow will just bounce right off of him and do nothing. So what you need to do after you have knocked out all of the regen things is hit the dragon with your sword. You need to wait for him to land like this and then go up and just start jumping and swinging your sword. Now space your hits out, don't spam. Your sword has a cooldown, so hit him and then let that cooldown, cool down and then hit him again. Keep doing that. When he's flying around, if you have a good shot, shoot at him. But if your shot isn't very good, then just wait for him to land. He will land every once in a while. It's not that big of a deal. Now, one thing to take notice of is these Endermen. They're running around mad. The dragon can aggravate the Endermen, so if you're hearing the noises, don't be freaked out or confused. It could be the dragon, but also just be aware of what's going on. You don't want to have Endermen all of a sudden teleport and get you. That's always very, very annoying. So really, this part of the dragon fight isn't hard. It's just patience and jumping and hitting him. While you're waiting for him to come back to the middle, stay around the middle. Don't stand in the portal or what will be the portal. Or, I mean, you could, but I recommend just standing around it so then when he lands, it's no problem. You can just hit him, and then he's going to take off, back up, and let him do his thing, and then land again. I have a really bad shot, so I don't really try and aim at him in the sky. It usually doesn't work, but of course now I can. But usually I can't hit him in the sky. One thing that you want to think about before you kill the dragon, before you finish him off, is do you want any Dragon's Breath potion? Just think about it. If you don't have glass bottles, you don't have to think about it, but think about it because you might regret it later. So if you want it, collect it up when his health is low, I recommend, and then finish him off. Now, when you're jumping and hitting him, also don't stand in front of his face. He'll do his attacks at you. Stand behind him. I think that's kind of self-explanatory though. I don't know if I really need to add that in here. But when you kill the dragon, you're gonna get two things. Bunches of XP, and there will be a dragon egg that spawns right on top of this little obelisk pillar, as we will see in just a second here. And there we go. So I like to back up, look at that cool thing, maybe take a screenshot. Awesome, awesome. Dragon fight is actually really easy as long as you're prepared. But get ready for loads of XP, like I said. So run around, pick this all up. If you're a really low level, this will take you super high. If you're a high level, it'll raise your level quite a bit. But then you have the dragon egg. So if you don't have a torch on you by chance, try and break one of these and grab it. Now that's going to be difficult because you don't want to fall in the portal. When you fall in the portal, you leave, but of course you can come back. But to get the dragon egg, really easy. Punch it once, just one time. That's going to make it teleport. That's not how you pick it up. So once it teleports, you need to run around and find where in the world it teleported to. Usually it doesn't go too far, but I think it can go a little further. So mine is right here. What you want to do is go up to the egg. Do not punch it again. Dig down like a little staircase, just like that, and dig underneath the egg. Not right underneath, but underneath like I did. Put a torch, break it. Just like gravel, it's turned into an item, and now you have the dragon egg. Now, you can only get one of these, and it's kind of just for looks, but now you have it. That's kind of cool. It's your own little trophy. So then I would advise to take note of where that portal is. That's how you explore the end. Maybe build a staircase over to it, do whatever. To use it, you need to throw an ender pearl into it. But I would not recommend doing that right now with all of those levels. Maybe just leave the end and go enchant some stuff. Escape exits the credits nice and fastly. But with all of that, that is fighting the dragon. A pretty easy fight. I hope you got some tips from this video, or at least watched a decent dragon fight. I mean, I wasn't creative, so it wasn't that hard for me. But good luck with your dragon fight. Have you ever fought the dragon before? For the longest time, I went without fighting him at all. I just didn't do it. Don't know why. I just didn't. But I hope those tips, or this video in general, helps you out with your next dragon fight. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like or subscribe. Get ready for what to do after the dragon, the series finale of the basic series, and I will see you next time. My name is Waddles. Goodbye, everybody.